now we know some information from you, and we're looking forward to more speech from you. Cisco Speak Club, we usually have a mixture of beginner speakers and advanced speakers. Next, we will have Parthiv. Oh, project.
30 seconds to give feedback.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. Let's give us 1 minute to write feedback for video.
Mr. Toastmaster, can you pass on the pens to the...
Oh, sure.
Does he have it?
Our second speaker, Parthiv, he's working on an advanced project from the humorous speaking, namely Project 5, humorous speech. The title is Football Career with Accountants. Let's welcome Jenny to give a brief introduction as our objective of this speech.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Everyone have expectations because today, Parthiv's speech will make you laugh. His speech objective is to exaggerate and also to use body language and a voice to entertain you.
Excuse me, how long is the speech?
5 to 7 minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny. Parthiv joined the Toastmaster about 4.5 years ago, but he has only been very active in the past 1.5 years. He's currently served as area governor of F4, and he's a member of 3 different Toastmasters clubs, including this one. Besides public speaking, he enjoys learning about health and alternative medicine, likes watching football. He's an entrepreneur, presently working on developing a business. Let's welcome Parthiv.
It was my childhood dream to become a professional football player. But I realized I didn't have the skills to be a football player. Nor did I have the charisma to open up people like a doctor, or the courage to screw people over like a lawyer. I became an accountant. Now the resounding difference between an accountant and a football player, well, let's start off with money. Football players have a skill, and deservedly so. They make a lot of money. They can catch, run, throw, kick, and it's a skill that very few people are able to do. But I have a skill too. As an accountant, I have a job that very few people want to do. Why don't they pay me the big bucks for doing what nobody in the world wants to do? And that's auditing. Who wants to be an auditor? Being an auditor, or wanting to be an auditor, is like wanting to be the timer. It's a job that nobody wants to do, but unfortunately someone has to do. Not only does nobody want to be an auditor, they don't want to be around auditors. When I was at my previous employer, I had one of the finance ladies tell me that she saw me at the San Jose airport, walking away towards the gate. And I asked her, why didn't she come up and say hello? She was afraid I was going to ask her more questions about the audit. And another example, I had a lady in the accounts payable department tell me that I was in her dreams. Well, it started off as a dream, but then when I appeared, it became a nightmare. Not only do I audit her when she's awake, but suddenly I show up and audit her when she's sleeping. On the contrast, let's look at football players. Football players are revered. They are admired. Growing up as a kid, I would look up to them, want to get their autograph, take pictures with them. And here's the kicker. The girls love the athletes. The girls love the football players. What about accountants? There is this perception that accountants wear glasses, we love numbers and number crunching, and we're boring. And Dave over there is an accountant as well, and he's laughing now, but on the inside he's just shaking his head. He's completely disagreeing with me. But if you remember, when Dave gave his speeches about taxes, hello, boring! Being an accountant is not just about money. But let's look at another thing. Girls. I mean, imagine as an accountant going into a bar and asking a girl, or trying to get to talk to a girl. If you don't scare her away with your personality, you'll scare her away the moment you mention you're an accountant. Even if you had a sign that said, rich accountant, the ladies would still stay away. In fact, the only way you can get a girl to go on a date with you is to tell her that she can claim the date as a charitable deduction. If you look at the jobs that we do, it's obvious that football players have a physicality about their game. There's a lot of action, brutality, a lot of physical action. Now, I sit at my desk all the time. And there have been many, many moments that I wanted to be a football player. And that I want to do exactly what those football players do all day. Hit people. Can you imagine that out in the football stadium, you can take out your aggression by going and hitting someone? And all the time I was thinking, I hate those supervisors who make me work late and who give me nonsensical things to do all day. And then they tell me I have to get it back to them by the end of the day. I mean, I just want to take these supervisors and just throw it down and say, I hate the work you're doing. I'm sick and tired of the meeting after meeting. Wouldn't that feel good to do that to your boss? Of course, your boss can always get back to you by giving you more work. The other resounding difference between football players and accountants is the way we party or celebrate. I mean, if you look at a football game, whenever they make a play, like knock someone down, they celebrate. They do these funky dances. They shake their head. They kneel and they pray to God. I mean, they're doing their job. They're celebrating for doing their job. Imagine if I was an accountant, sitting, working. Oh, I reconciled the balance sheet. Woohoo! Yeah! Or, you submit your progress reports in time. Woohoo! Yeah! That would be exciting. Of course, as accountants, the way we celebrate is we leave work early by 1 hour. Clearly, there's a difference between football players and accountants. When you talk about money, ladies, physical, attraction, brutality of the game, it's no contest. The football players always win. But I have no regrets for being an accountant. I can say in 25, 30 years, when I don't have concussions and hemorrhages and cancer and all these ailing diseases, that in the end, I won. Mr. Toastmaster.
He's always one of our favorite speakers. He's so passionate. He has a talent to make everyone laugh. Let's have a 1 minute to write the feedback for